はい、1020の皆さん、こんにちは。ベガです。勉強していますか？はい、皆さん勉強していますね。いいですね。はい、クラスで、テストのフォーマットの話はしませんでしたから、今このビデオでテストについて話します。はい、皆さんわかりましたか？So I said in class that I would make a video to talk about the test, so that's what I'm going to do now, since we didn't really talk about the format of it too much. So at the beginning of the semester, I gave you the course schedule and study guide. This is the study guide because you need to know everything. You need to know everything from lessons 1 through 7. This is because, in real life, people aren't going to speak to you limiting their vocabulary. They're not going to speak to you in Genkis. So our hope is that you will just remember as much of this as possible. And if we test you on a random selection of it, you should be able to do well on a reasonable amount of it, say, between 70% and up. So we didn't do every single exercise listed, but we did cover everything that's shown by the star points. So if you don't remember what you might be weak on, what you can do is just go through and look at all the star points. Usually whatever is written underneath them is what these pages are about. So textbook pages 132 to 135 cover these things. Ian na adjectives, 好きです、嫌いです、ましょう、ましょうか、ませんか。So you can look at what we did, and if this doesn't ring a bell, then you need to go to the pages listed above. You should, of course, know all of the kanji from lessons 3 to 7. If you've been keeping up with your homework, that's good. You can, of course, review your homework, especially if I made comments to you, read them. So yeah, just go through and look at the star points. I probably won't ask you super specific things such as name the festival that takes place in the northernmost island of Japan from the culture note. It's good if you know the general thing, like, oh, festival is Matsuri, but I'm not going to be like, memorize all of the festivals. No. But definitely know the vocab, know the grammar, know the kanji. Another thing you can do to review is the online homework if you haven't been doing it already. There it is. If you go to the content folder of our Blackboard course site, go to the online homework folder and click on that. And then assignments is the online homework that you get, that counts towards your grade. And then the other one, Genki quiz / test study guide, has various little exercises. Some of them pretty fun, lighthearted ways to review. So there's クロスワード、フラッシュカード、郵便局で、スピード翻訳、speed translating. Let's look at 単語フラッシュカード, just for the sake of example. So it says, このフラッシュカードを使って単語を覚えましょう. So you just click next and it'll show you a word, airplane. So you think to yourself, airplane は日本語で何と言いますか? Hi, and then you click next to reveal the answer. So pause the video if it hasn't come to you yet. 飛行機ですね。はい、飛行機です。And this way you can check your own understanding, right? Sea. What is sea? I think it's 海。はい、海ですね。So you can just go ahead and click around in here, see what's there. And this is another thing that you can use to review. And of course, like I said, if you haven't been doing the online homework that's assigned, you should do that. What was the other thing? Let me look at my little note, because I want to do this in one take. Yes. So Genki is split into two parts, right? The part that we do most of our classwork from is the front part of the book, but there's that back part of the book, right, called the Yomikaki Hen. That also has a lot of exercises that you can do, and they're more like long format writing exercises. So you should really look at that section. That's the part of the book where there's like the kanji chart and the stroke order. That's part of the Yomikaki Hen. So look at those exercises. If you haven't done them already, try doing them on your own, and that'll really help you out. Okay, so yeah. I mentioned briefly about content knowledge versus test knowledge. And that simply means trying to master content to the point where you can use it no matter what form it's in, no matter what form you see it in. So for example, if you take a Japanese test and it's multiple choice and you do really well, but then you take another Japanese test that's short answer and you blow it, that means you probably don't actually know Japanese. It means that probably what you know how to do is how to take a multiple choice test. So our test is going to have multiple types of questions, multiple formats, to try to balance that out. So maybe if you're strong at one type of testing but not so much another, this way we have a mix and hopefully there's something for everybody. It's 9:30, my computer says. Hopefully there's something where everybody gets their chance to shine. But again, I just want to, so that we keep our good humility. Our humility is so important in Japanese culture, so that we recognize, like, concretely, what does that mean? Content knowledge versus test knowledge. So I did a little experiment, actually, because last semester I taught this class and I wrote a test question very poorly. I didn't notice it was poorly written until I was grading the test. And so as an experiment, I put only the answers up on my Facebook, and I put, using what you know of multiple choice tests and test taking strategies, make an educated guess as to whether the answer is A, B, C, or D. So I do have some Japanese and Chinese speaking and reading friends, so that's why I didn't post the question. I posted only the answer, and you can see that most people said D. And they're right. The answer was D. Even though they didn't see the question, and even though half of these people can't read Japanese at all, they got the right answer by process of elimination. Okay. If you want to take a look at that yourself later, just pause the video and come back to this point, but I'm going to move forward. Okay, so it's good to be aware of content knowledge versus test knowledge, but that doesn't mean that test taking strategies hurt. It doesn't hurt to know them, and there's nothing wrong with making an educated guess. So with that in mind, I'm going to show you what the format is going to look like. So the test is going to look something like this. It might be in a different order. There's obviously there's going to be these different questions. These are not the questions that will be on the test. I just heard everybody say, "Aw." So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and explain the format, but also give you the answers. So after I read the question, pause the video, try to get the answer yourself, and then restart the video to check. Okay? So first part, there's going to be listening comprehension. You'll hear a dialogue or whatever, some sort of audio in Japanese, but the questions are in English. So like it'll say, listen to whoever and answer the following questions. If there's a word in the dialogue that you haven't studied yet, I'll put it here. And then maybe, there's different kinds of questions. There might be ordering, and then there's multiple choice. All right, and then listen to Bob again. There's going to be more, another dialogue, and this is all from Genki. The audio will be from Genki, so it's not going to be, completely out of left field like this stuff is. Okay, so you'll have listening comprehension first. You'll hear each dialogue twice. All right. So yeah, write in pencil, by the way. Write in pencil because you might, want to just make notes and not mark your final answer from the beginning. Hi. Then we're going to have a particle section. So there's going to be blanks, and you have to do the particles. So fill in the missing particles. If no particle is needed, write X in the blank. 1. 私 フランス人友達2人います So we need to understand this sentence, right? Me, French person or people, friend, 2 people exists. 私 ni or 私には either way is fine. フランス人の友達が2人います。Remember we said in class that there's never a particle between 2人 and the います。はい、2番。ゴジラ、映画館、行きました。So Godzilla, seeing, movie theater, went. ゴジラを見に映画館に行きました。I went to the movie theater to see or to watch Godzilla. This is that verb stem plus ni, iku, kuru, or kairu, right? So it'll have something that looks like that, obviously just with a lot more questions. Then there might be a grammar or there will be a grammar portion. Questions might be put in a different order, but this is the general feel of it. So this one says conjugate the given verbs, adverbs, and adjectives as needed to make the Japanese sentences grammatically correct. Smart and cool, so you're given this prompt, smart and cool. あの国の男の人はです. So we need to put smart and cool into the blank, right? And because this is two adjectives, we can't connect them with to. That's only for nouns, right? So we need to use the みんな te form. はい、te form ですね。So あの国の男の人は maybe you remember smart is 頭がいい。頭がいい。But again, te form, so we need 頭が良くて。And what is cool? かっこいいです。はい。あの国の男の人は頭が良くてかっこいいです。That country's men are smart and cool. What country かな？どこでしょうか？はい。This one, for the sake of making this a more illustrative example, let's say it looks like this. To enter, to swim slowly. 川の中にました。So to enter, to swim slowly, we need to understand first what we have in the prompt, right? 川の中にました。So in the river and something in the past tense, right? Watch out for the tense. So to enter, to swim slowly, so obviously what we want to say is I entered the river and swam slowly. So 川の中に what is enter? 入るですね。What's the te form? 入って。swim slowly. Do you remember slowly? ゆっくり。And past tense of swim. Swim is 泳ぐ. So past tense is 泳ぎました。泳ぎ. And the ました is already there for us. So again, remember with these, if you have a sequence of actions, only the first verb is in te form. 入って ね. And then the last verb is going to be in whatever form would be consistent. So here we're still in polite form. So 川の中に入ってゆっくり泳ぎました。はい。いいですか？じゃあ、let's stop this video here because YouTube actually has a 15-minute limit. So I'm going to stop here and we'll pick this up in a second video. はい、よろしくお願いします。